5:43 left, and look at that play. I want to go to Montreal. It's on my bucket list to go to a playoff game in Montreal now. But this Buffalo operation looks all right too.
He was there. Our guest was there.
Oh, okay, well, let's get right into it. Joining us, not Western Pizza guest hotline, but on the other mic here, from the Regina Chamber of Commerce, Mike Tate is joining us. You were just in Buffalo or Montreal?
We were in Montreal, and it is an experience. Like I was telling folks, I was at Game 2 of the Cup Finals last year in Edmonton. And I will say the first round game in Montreal was a better experience than the Cup Finals. And that's not a slight on the Edmonton fans.
No.
At all. It's just, no. And it doesn't hurt that you got 3,000 more people in the building in Montreal.
And it's been a while since I've been there, so they were pretty excited.
And they're the youngest team in the league, and it's very exciting. Hard not to like Montreal.
I went online last game, Colson, and right before on the secondary market, you could get into the game in Montreal, a singleton, one ticket, which I could go by myself. That doesn't matter. $323. So that's not a bad. That's just for that experience of that intro and the beginning alone.
Yeah.
I think I'd pay that.
Yeah.
Cornwall was the road runner.
That was the game you're at.
Yeah.
It was just, oh my goodness.
I know.
Wow.
I just got to get into that barn.
Do it.
At some point. You're here, Mike, to talk about the Chamber of Commerce golf tournament, which is coming up June 15th. What can you tell us about it?
Okay, so first off, thanks for having me on.
No problem.
Super appreciative of Harvard's partnership. We do an annual golf tournament. It's June 15th, the Royal Regina, 1 o'clock shotgun. The whole program, lunch after. Come out. We've got a new events manager, Morgan Mayer. She's a fantastic events manager, and she's got a few twists. We're going to have a little more fun this year. Come out and just do some great networking. We'll have 144 people, business leaders in our community, staff, bring whoever you want, and just enjoy. It's going to be a great day.
How do we sign up for this?
Online, chamber.com.
Okay. What else is going on at the Chamber? Tell us what else is new. What's happening?
Well, we've been in support of some private investments.
I've seen that.
If you haven't heard lately.
I've seen that.
So we just firmly believe that, I mean, let's be honest, what's been happening at Rio, for nobody's fault, it just hasn't been working. We've just had a lot of dead time. It's a hard industry. The entertainment business, the hospitality business, we all know is one of the hardest businesses. Let someone else take the risk. Brandt's willing to do that. They're going to go from, call it 30 to 40 events a year to they have to do about 120 events a year. Wow. That's good for our business community. That's good for our citizens.
Yeah.
The whole event deal has changed. You got to put up $2 million US to bring a Luke Combs these days. Let's let someone else put on that risk. And let's get some shows at Mosaic and Brandt and all that good stuff.
That's one of the things that people don't get. And you talk to people, Troy Volhofer, right? And that whole team, which is just amazing what they do out in the valley in Craven.
It is.
Yes.
It's bizarre.
And Sean obviously knows Troy as well, but Troy's a guy that's so well connected. And I don't know Sean Semple, but I kind of get the operation, what he does. He's going to connect with those kind of guys that can bring off the one-off shows. And it's like, well, there's not, because routing. Yeah. Okay, routing. It's not set for this size of stadium. It's not set for this. We're now Sean, he's got birds. Yeah. So he can go down and get people and then bring him in to play the Brandt Center or to play the distillery on one-offs. That whole, I'm very curious how that goes. And I'm just talking music acts right now. Yeah. But then you got comedians. Oh, exactly. You got the hypnotists. Yeah, it's
going to be awesome.
It is. And then on the sporting side, too. Like, we don't want to look further, but obviously the Pats, and who knows what else that we can bring in.
Has he even indicated maybe other teams, maybe other franchises?
He definitely is not going to stop at where he's at today.
Yeah.
It doesn't take, it's not a hard look to say professional women's hockey is on a good growth pattern. There's other things, lacrosse, like what Saskatoon's doing. So there's opportunities, whether he's looking at them or not. I would assume he's looking at every opportunity.
I'm sure he is. Sure he is.
Because again, 120 events is not easy to pull off. I don't know what the Winnipeg Stadium was at Canada Life Stadium now in Winnipeg. What that does per year. They call it Dark Days, and that stadium is one of the busiest in North America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's lit up. Call it 300 days a year.
But they got the Jets and the Moose in there to start with.
I went to a Moose game.
They do a ton of other events.
Yeah.
So he's got to you got to get it. There's gonna be so many hours put into that event. Like, it's gonna be great.
Running nice popcorn, by the way, at Canada Life Center. I know he like updates on that. But yeah, no, just everything around it, and it's so positive. And the other thing, Mike, too, which you're connected and you're traveling and you're going to visit these other people. In 2026 and where we are, Saskatoon, they saw it there. To build a new stadium, like for a city or a municipality, to build a new stadium, that's just not how the world is anymore.
No. Well, and even if you build it as a municipality, if you build it, that's great. You want to cut ribbons, fantastic. Now you got to maintain it. That's where it becomes really difficult for a city.
And fill it.
And that's where they're at now. They got all this deferred maintenance. He's going to take all that on.
You end up with Glenn Suter's front lawn. It's terrible. Absolutely ridiculous.
For sure. So we're very fortunate, I think, as a community to have this private investment. And then you look at what else is happening at Dewdney Avenue. And the city's done a wonderful job of preparing that street for future investment.
Yep.
3 meters deep. They're all the infrastructure in place, utilities. They're ready for private investment. They got a proposal out right now. We're going to get something really cool across the street from Rebellion Brewing down to the hotel. And that's a great thing.
Yes. That's great. It's nice to see things changing in our city in a very, very positive way.
Yeah, money's flowing in, which is good.
But and it's hard for that change, and you need people, and you need belief, and it's easy to complain.
It is.
Right, and I'm not pot calling the kettle black because sometimes, but you just see. I went to a concert at Revival a few weeks ago. People were in from Saskatoon with us, and they're like, "Oh, the street redone, all that." I'm like, "Yeah," and they got some plans for across there. You get the backdrop of the city, easy to complain, but it takes people, it takes risk, it takes collaboration. Capital,
and
for sure.
Partnership, exactly right.
Yeah.
It's way too hard to do on your own. Sean knows that. He's got a tremendous amount of partners in this game, so it's going to be great.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
June 15th, we're at the Royal. 1 o'clock, shotgun. A little snack beforehand.
Let's do a snack before, maybe a pint. We're allowed to say that on air?
I think we are.
We're allowed to drink them on air, we found out.
We can't have them.
Okay.
We can
say it.
Can we?
Well, the Last Mountain was in here. We did the samples.
We had little samples. That was right.
Yeah, times have changed.
Yeah. No, it's just a wonderful opportunity to connect with the business community. Come on out, have some fun. Middle of June.
No,
but yeah, that's a good point. So maybe someone out there listening right now, and they're in the business community, and they're like, well, you don't have to be a good golfer to go play, and it's just a stall. But what do they experience? The networking, maybe sell them on that.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be connected to the chamber alone has 1,200 businesses that are a member of the chamber. We support that. We fight for small and medium businesses in this community to make sure that it's a positive environment. And you're going to see all those people. And there's a tremendous amount of relations that goes on. Everybody's has challenges. You can talk to each other about supporting that. Maybe you got someone you're looking to hire. Who knows where that can go, but you just get in the room, right? You can't do any of that if you're not in the room.
Exactly.
Okay, and then just how do people sign up again, or what's
just
the best way?
chamber.com. Yeah, or call me directly. I'll get you signed.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, you know it's National Caesar Day, right?
Is it really?
It's National Caesar.
Yeah.
There's a day for everything.
There's a day. Now, I know where my favorite Caesar's been drank. Where's yours?
I dislike Clamato. It's a thing. I worked in the beer business, and the brewmasters would say you just don't mess with mixing things. So I'm not a beer and clam person. It's the way it was intended to be drank was just 4 ingredients.
You know, Caesar's a vodka, right?
I understand that.
He doesn't like the Clamato. The vodka's okay.
My fiance does the Caesar drinking for us. So
maybe he likes mimosas.
The cleaning room at Fish Camp. That's the best place to have a Caesar.
Billy Joel.
Then Billy Joel's playing every time.
What song?
Oh,
all of them. Just the essentials, right?
Best concert ever.
Yeah. I'm saying hi to my daughter Sawyer. I have to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sawyer's listening. May 21st is her 5th birthday. We're going to celebrate this weekend. Happy birthday, Sawyer.
Happy birthday, Sawyer. Look forward to seeing you this summer.
Right on. There's Mike Tate from the Chamber of Commerce. You want to sign up or more information? Chamber.com. The golf tournament's coming up June 15th.